2 over 3, whether yes or no, equal to 6 over 9. And we've got also 4 over 3, 4 over 3, whether it's equal to 20 over 18 or no. Let's see whether it's equal or no. I cannot draw the equal sign yet. When I see 2 being turned into 6, I will simply think of multiplying it by 3. But when I multiply by 3 down here, I still get the same correct answer. 3 by 3 is 9, that's correct. 2 by 3 is 6, that's correct. Oh, so I multiplied by the same number up and down, that means the two ratios are equal. For 4 over 3 and 20 over 18, I'm going to take a look at 4 and see how was 4 turned into 20. That's obviously multiplying by 5, because 4 times 5 is 20. So I will be like thinking of multiplying by the same number like how I did over here, which is by 5, of course. But the problem is that 3 over 5 is not equal to 18. 3 multiplied by 6. 3 multiplied by 5 is not equal to 18. 3 multiplied by 6 is equal to 18. Also, the problem here is that I multiplied by a number up here, and I multiplied by another number down there. So these two ratios are not equal. And we write the not equal sign like that. Okay? Not equal. For question number 4, a machine can produce 6 meters of fabric in 2 minutes. How much fabric can the machine? As for question number 4, a machine can produce 6 meters of fabric in 2 minutes. How much fabric can the machine produce in 1 hour? As you can see, for the first ratio, I've got 6 meters to 2 minutes, or 6 meters out of 2 minutes can be written as a ratio. But when I want to work out the other ratio, or the second ratio, I found hours over here. I used minutes here, so I have to change this hour into minutes as well in order to have equal ratios. Okay? So, first thing I know that is 1 hour is equal to 60 meters. 60 minutes, sorry. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So, if I want to write the first ratio, 6 meters over 2 minutes. What do I have here is 60 minutes, and I'm going to write it down here because I chose to write the minutes in the denominator. So I will write 60 in the denominator as well. One might ask, where did I get the 60 from? The 60 is actually 1 hour. Okay? Now, why did I get this 180 up there? Because when I tried to look at the 60, or what made 2 turn into 60, I found that when I multiplied by 3, I get 60. So, in order to get an equal fraction ratio, I have to multiply by 30 up here as well. 6 times 30 is 180. Now, one might think like, no, I want to write the meters on one side, and I want to write the minutes on another side. Okay, they're all correct. I've got 6 meters over here in 2 minutes, and I don't know, let's just say, or let's just pretend that I don't know the meters that were produced in 60 minutes. All right, when I look at the 2 and what made 2 turn into 6, I simply find that when multiplying by 3, I get 6. So multiply by 3 down there, you'll get 180, because 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 6 is 18. Now the specific answer, or the number I'm looking for, is 180. So as an answer to this question, I will simply say 180 meters of fabric. The thing is that, why do I have 2 different ways or strategies of answering it? That's something depends on how you feel, like whether you feel yourself like comfortable with writing the meters over the minutes, or just organizing the ratio another way, which is writing the meters on one side and the minutes on another side. And as you can see, in both strategies, I got the same answer. All right. Now, if I want to move on to the following page, question number 5 and 6 were already explained earlier. So we're going to move straight away to question 5C. the number of cubes above will increase to 36. How many blue beads and how many red beads will be there? Or how many blue cubes and how many red cubes will be there? Which above are we talking about is this picture up here. So let's draw the number of cubes I have. Four red cubes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 blue cubes, 1, 2. Okay. Now, for the blue cubes, I've got 2 for every 6, right? 2 for every 6. As you can see, the denominator 6 must be replaced by 36, right? Because the question said the number of cubes were increased to 36. This must be equal to something out of 36. Since the ratios must be equal, I have to look for a number. When I multiply up and down there by the same number, I get the ratio I'm looking for. Why did I choose multiplication? Because as you can see over here, 36 is greater than 6. That's obviously being multiplied by 6. So I should multiply by 6 up there as well. 2 times 6 is 12. So when I have 36 cubes, I will have 12 blue cubes by then. What about the red cubes? Now I use the red marker for the blue cubes, right? What about the red cubes? I had 4 for every 6. What happens when these 6 turn into 36? I kept it down there. I should think of what shall I multiply by, which is again 6 up and down. So 4 times 6 is 24. Okay, so 24 red cubes. All right. Okay. As for question number 6, says complete the table. So let's write the table without writing the answers down here. Okay. We've got ingredients for a cake recipe. Eggs over here, and flour, and sugar. I've got 3 people. I made this a little bit wider in order to explain. 3 people, 6 people, and 12 people. All right. Now, I was first given. All right. So for this table, we've got already written in the worksheet already. 24 eggs for 12 people, 16 cups of flour for 12 people, and 2 cups of sugar for 3 people. Okay. Let's get started with the numbers that we already have up here. Okay, since 12 people became 6 or became 3, I need to change the number of eggs as well. 12 was reduced to 6 by simply dividing by 2. So when I divide 12 by 2, I get 6, right? So I'll apply the same thing over here. I will divide by 24. 24 divided by 2 is 12. So I'm going to erase that and write the answer as 12. Okay. As for 3 people, we need to think what made 12 turn into 3. That is dividing by 4. So simply apply the same thing. 24 divided by 4. The answer is 6. So 6 eggs. And that makes sense. 12 people, 24 eggs. For 6 people, 12 eggs. And for 3 people, 6 eggs. Okay? Now for the number of cups of flour, take a look at that. Again, we've got 12 people made into 6, that is dividing by 2. So 16 divided by 2 is 8. And also divide by 4. So 16 divided by 4 is 4. Now over here we've got things the other way around. Like I've got the smallest number of people given 2 cups of sugar. You need to figure out the number for 6 people and 12 people. So obviously the 3 was multiplied by 2 to get 6. So I'll multiply this by 2 to get 4. And 3 was multiplied by 4 to become 12. So I will multiply this by 4 to get 8. All right. Now, when I was working out this this question on the whiteboard, on this mini whiteboard, I found, sadly, 2 mistakes in the worksheet, typing mistakes. First one is this 8, it's supposed to be 6. And second is this 6, which is supposed to be 12. So I need you to fix these 2. Replace 6 by 12 and replace 8 by 6. All right, that's it for the first lesson. I will see you next time. Take care.